why isn't this going away? This pimple in my face is simply not going away, even if I try so hard. You may ask yourself, why am I trying to take this pimple out of my face by rubbing the mirror? So it looks stupid, right? But the thing is, many of us are doing the same thing in our everyday life. So we are trying to change the outer world, but actually we forget about changing our inner world in order to make the outer world change. So, for example, when we say all men are the same, or all women are the same, or the financial system is awful, so I will never be rich, or if we have other negative beliefs such as I will never be happy in my relationship because my partner behaves this and that way. In that moment, we are projecting our inner beliefs, our old negative inner beliefs onto our outer world, and we take it for granted that the reality is like that. So, according to this belief system, we have to change the outer world, or in other words, the outer world has to change in order for us to feel good. So in that moment, we make ourselves dependent on the outer world. We give up the responsibility for our joy, for our happiness, for our life to the outer world. In that moment, we forget that actually we are the projector and the outer world is the screen. And so we can never change it because we just expect the outer world to change. And this only because we believe that our projections are true. So what happens when we give up the power to change our lives? What happens if we give up responsibility, the power, and the power of changing our lives to others? In that moment, we just stay in the same place. We can't move forward. We can't change our lives. And we forget about our own inner power and our own power of creation. Remember that there is no fixed reality. The reality and the truth, how it's called, or our own truth, is not, there's not one. As you might know, when many people talk about the same situations, the same situation, everyone is telling you a different perspective, right? So, and the same is in our lives. So, for example, when you, take the example that when you as a child had parents which were always telling you that you have to work a lot and you have to work hard in order to have enough money. So then, of course, you have created that belief that, in order to make some money, you have to work hard. And this is your reality. Or this became your reality, which you have stored in your subconscious. It means that as an adult, you will attract exactly this reality, that you have to work a lot in order to make some money. And imagine another person in whose childhood the parents, for example, were saying, no, you just have to have a great idea, a really great idea, maybe good people around you in order to create a good company or to create a good business idea, and then the money will come. You don't have to put too much effort into it. So this person probably will have a completely different reality. So what's now the cause or the origin of the reality? Is it the outer world or is it our inner world? Of course, as a child, we have been indoctrinated by the reality of our parents, right? But we accepted it. And now we are adults, and now we have the power of recreation of our reality. So, and this recreation is not happening only by saying, yeah, the reality is different, and yeah, I don't have to work so hard for so much money. This is just one level, the conscious level. And in psychology, they claim that the conscious level is just 5% of our whole energy. So, in other words, our subconsciousness is 95%. So, what's stronger? And how to access the subconsciousness? How can we know what is in our subconsciousness? The answer is just by observing the outer world. So when someone comes to me, for example, in my sessions, in my coachings, in my courses, and they tell me, yes, I believe I will be a happy person and I will have a good relationship, la la la, they tell me that they believe that. Great, conscious level checked. But, however, for 10 years they are alone and they cannot attract a perfect partner. They cannot find him or her. So, there I have the answer. The outer world represents the inner beliefs. So, for some reasons, this person is not attracting it, even though this person is believing it mentally. So in that moment, you know, okay, the subconscious belief, which is stronger, says something else. And then you need maybe deep meditations or other techniques to really solve that. Because you create your reality. The only thing you need is really to first realize how your subconscious beliefs are by observing the outer world. And secondly, you need a method to change it, to transform it into the reality you wish for. So, for example, in my couple coachings, it's the same. When I work with couples, and sometimes I work only with the wife alone and with the husband alone. So I have both things. I have the discussion when both are there, and I have the perspective of her and the perspective of him. And believe me, it's so crazy. They can tell me about the same situation, but it seems like it's a completely different one. So in that moment I really have, once again, the proof that the reality is created, or the perception of reality is created by ourselves. And when I start to solve it a bit with her and a bit with him, so the childhood stuff, for example, or old beliefs, then both can work together in a better way. And that's really impressive. And it's usually never happening only by talking. Because our beliefs are stored deep inside. So the message of this video is, if you want to know what your beliefs really are and what your projections are, check your outer world. How is your partner behaving with you? How is your partner talking to you, taking care of you? Is he taking care of you? And then ask yourself, so, okay, what does it have in common with myself, with my beliefs? Is it because I don't take care of me? Or is it because my reality is that nobody takes care of me, because I have learned that in my childhood? So there is a reason why you're attracted. Or when you look at your financial situation. So why are you always running out of money? And this is not because your boss is like that, or because your children are like that, or because your husband is like that. No, this is because of your own energy and own beliefs. And I don't say it to blame you or to make you feel bad. I say it to support you in realizing that you are the one who can change it. So take a moment to really observe your life and to check what are you attracting, and then reflect if you want to change it, and just go for it. Just go for it and create the life you wish for. And there are a lot of methods, a lot of techniques, so I really recommend you to be once again the creator of your life. And so I hope you like my inputs, and if you have any questions, just text me please. And yeah, thank you for watching this video, and see you soon.